What's up, my people? Welcome to Vertical Football. Welcome to another episode of Five Things We Learned. Fulham nil, Manchester United won, courtesy of a goal from Lisandro Martinez. And guys, as you know, our motto for this period is just take the result as it comes. It's a win. Take it like that. Don't look too much into the performance because, even though we're going to analyze the performance, but don't look too much into the performance. Just take the result like the same way we did against Rangers. Take the result. This team, even though at this moment they are not giving us the performance we want to see, but in the past two games, we've gotten wins, and I think you have to just take it like that. So, guys, let's jump right into the 5 things we learned in the Manchester United versus Fulham game. I think the first point really is it was an empty game for most parts. I think you would want to agree. At some point, even up till the 60th, 65th minute, I was like, come on, what are we watching? This is so empty. This is two teams who are just docile, and it's not a tactical. It's not maybe a tactical battle. It's just that there was no life, at least in the first 65 minutes of that game. And I think the Lisandro's goal really brought in spark, because after the goal, Fulham decided to wanted to come out and play. I know so much United, in the ending part of the game, when the likes of Kobe came in, Garnacho was taken out. We saw some nice football that even led to the goal that was ultimately ruled out for offside. So I felt for most part of the game, it was really an empty game, and I think Manchester United, we could see some things they were trying to do in terms of trying to have the possession, but it was really dull, really empty. It's not what you want to watch on a Sunday evening, really. And I think that's the first point. It was a dull game. The second point really is I think everything in this Manchester United team. We're happy we won the game. No doubts about that. We need the 3 points. But everything in this Manchester United team is like a game of shadows. Everything you think you are seeing is not what is actually happening. So let me quickly pick it up. First of all, from the goalkeeper. You think the goalkeeper is a ball playing goalkeeper. But when you look at it, you see this guy. This guy is beginning to. He's not showing. I'm not saying beginning to. It's not showing the qualities that you want from a ball playing goalkeeper. When you also look at his ability to keep the ball, this guy is just a passenger at that back. Really, I think so. That's one of the first things you will see. It's like it's a game of shadows. It's not what you are saying that is actually happening. So you think Onana is a ball-playing goalkeeper. You think Onana is improving. But sometimes again, you look at it and say, this guy is truly not improving. A Manchester United goalkeeper that has to, a small shot that is placed to him, he has to catch it 2 times. I think it's really terrible. Looking at another part about it, formation. Now, what you think we are playing, in actual fact, you think you are playing a 3-4-3 formation with 2 inside forwards, right? And high-flying wing backs, as the 4 in midfield. But in actual fact, Manchester United is not playing a 3-4-3 system. In fact, Manchester United is playing a 5-2-3 system. 5 defenders, because the wing backs are not even wing banking anything at all. So these are the things. It's a game of shadows, really. Now, another point is the inside of the 210s, the 210s or inside forwards. You expect, based on our understanding of 3-4-3 system, you will expect that the likes of, in this game, Garnacho and Ahmad playing as the 210s. You will expect that, for majority of the game, they should be playing inside, right? So that the wing backs can be high flying, right? That's what you expect in this system. But in actual fact, the wingers, or in this case, people that are meant to be playing as inside forwards are playing as high flying wingers, whereas the wing backs sometimes are even the one. I think there was in the first half we saw moments where Mazzarri was one dropping into the midfield. You just have to say it's a game of shadows, really. It's not what you are saying that you think you're actually saying. Also, the striker, you think that we have someone that can look like a target man, so a lot of balls are going directly to the striker to bring it down so that we can bypass a lot of line of faces of play. But the reality is nobody is doing that. Oiland is definitely not doing that. Zexi is not doing that. So, second point I want to just establish is that this is a game of shadows. And when you look at it like this, you just have to say there's going to be a long way to get to what Manchester United should be playing or want to be playing under Ruben Amorim. It is going to be a long way. I think the third point for me, I would say, is I want to praise the Nigerian boys. In the Fulham side, I think first of all, let me praise Iwobi. And my question I would want to ask Iwobi is, what's going on? Why are we getting this amazing Iwobi in the Premier League, but can't get this amazing Iwobi in the national team? I know it's not entirely his fault, but I want to if I could just ask him and just like one-on-one interview, Iwobi, what's your thoughts? Why are you playing amazingly well? You know, that free roll, that movement, you know, a constant threat, really. Anything amazing that came from Fulham today, almost likely Iwobi was involved. So now, why are we having this Iwobi do these amazing things in the Premier League, but we're not having it in the national team? What exactly do you think? This is my question to Iwobi. What exactly do you think are the reasons why you are playing so well in the Premier League and not playing so well in the national team? Also, let me praise Bassi. I felt maybe at the end of the game you could decide, okay, maybe one or two stuff like that, but I felt that guy really had an amazing game. That's Kevin Bassi. I think you also have to say really that Manchester United press was not okay. In the first half, I was annoyed. I don't know the pressing structure of, is it 1-4-1-4? I don't know. Or is the pressing structure 4-2-4? I don't know. But the reality is, we pressed with a block of 4 at some moments, and Calvin Bassey was just beating our press like his child's play. It was his passes were anytime Fulham beats the press, especially in the first half. Look at it, go and check the clip. It was Calvin Bassey. So I want to say kudos to Calvin Bassey. I felt he had a very, very good game, a decent game, and I felt even you could say there was a point where the defenders of Fulham had to pause their build up for Calvin Bassey to return to position, and when he received that ball, he still played it and beat the press of Manchester United. I felt the pressing structure for most of the game, but especially in the first half, Calvin Bassey just, made it a child's play and did that. So kudos to the Nigerian boys, Alex Iwobi and Calvin Bassey. Next point I want to say, I'm talking about individuals right now. I want to say that I'm happy that Lisandro Martinez got the goal. In my opinion, I felt it was one of the most decent players in today's game. I think and I can also look at the likes of I think Kubmano was good when he came on board. I think Bruno wasn't bad, but also it's not what you would want to be seeing from Bruno every week. And I felt Ugarte was also amazing before he left the pitch. Ahmad as usual is just good. So, but I felt Lisandro Martinez, I was happy he got the goal because I like what I saw from him today, even though I know he can do more, but I really like what I saw from him today. And I'm happy that he scored the goal also because of Adama Traore. I saw what Adama Traore did when Lisandro was on the floor. Adama Traore trying to have a revenge, from the first battle they had at Old Trafford. He was trying to stand and have a kind of smirky look at Lisandro. Funny. I was happy that Lisandro got the goal. So I think end of the discussion, Adama, Lisandro got the goal that won the game. So I think it was just nice. These are the things we just used to distract ourselves from how empty this game was. So lastly, I think the fifth point will be, it's a win. Let's take it like that. Don't look too much into it. I don't want to go into too much tactics, even though I know I analyze a little bit of things tactically. But I just feel we are playing a game of shadows, and what we think we are seeing is not what we are seeing. And as usual on Vertical Football Podcast, we say the way it is. It's a long way. It's a long way. I think day by day, as I'm beginning to watch this Manchester United team, I'm beginning to understand what Ruben Amorim wants from his team, and I feel that I understand it now. I get it now, and it's a long way, really. It's a long way. And I cannot even see the reason why we are even having talks of potentially Garnacho leaving. This team is not wired. The wingers in this system are the wing backs. And we need to sign a lot of players. We need a double team, because when you look at the game, let me just analyze one more thing tactically. When you look at the game, when we play this game of shadows where we are using two wingers when the two tens that should be inside forwards are playing as wingers, and you stop the wing backs from being actual high-flying wingers, right? What happens is that you are playing in a -1 on the ball, in the sense of you are using 3 center backs, and that 3 center backs you are using is making it sure that you're using just 2 center midfielders. So you are not playing with a number 10. Once the two, and that's what happened today for most part of the game. Once Garnacho was here, Ahmad was here, and the wing backs will not do that thing because those guys were already high. They had to center it. What we saw was that we were playing with 2 midfielders and we're not playing with a number 10. And I think that's one of the reasons why creativity is now a problem. So what we need to do is we need to be playing with 4 midfielders, 2 wingers, 3 center backs, 1 striker. So the 2 tens centrally do damage centrally, and I feel the likes of Garnacho might not necessarily fit that system. I hope he does, because I like him as a person, I like him as a player. But with what I'm saying, we need 2 people, maybe the likes of, you get this boy from Roseburg, that is Manchester City is trying to get him inside, so that you need high-flying wing backs that can also, like wingers that can also play like wing backs, because those are the ones that are the true wingers in the system. 3 center backs, 4 midfielders, that's 2 tens, and 2 base midfielders, holding midfielder and the defensive midfielder, and then you need a striker. So I think the system is becoming alive. We're beginning to understand more and more the gap from what we are playing currently and what Manchester United should play. So guys, thank you for sticking with me on 5 things we learned. Fulham 0, Manchester United 1. 3 points for Manchester United, as we said earlier, courtesy of a goal from Lisandro Martinez. So as usual, what are your thoughts on the game? Please don't forget to drop them on the comment section. Let's interact, let's analyze. What are your tactical views about the match? Let's analyze, let's interact. It's always good to be here to talk about the game. So guys, please like the video because I know you liked it. Please subscribe to the channel. We have more and more content coming for you during this period. And most importantly, please share. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.